Bueno, chicos, hoy lo que vamos a ver es un tema un poco más cortito porque ya estuvimos con el tema del Zoom esta semana y es el pasado continuo y también un poco su combinación con pasado simple. The past continuous is a verb that we use to talk about actions that were happening in the past and in a certain moment in the past were incomplete. For example, I was reading at 4 o'clock this afternoon. The idea is you were reading before 4 o'clock and you were reading after 4 o'clock. It is used to describe situations, stories. The old man was wearing a suit and he was singing an old song. And it is mainly used in combination with simple past when an action was happening in the past and then was interrupted by a shorter action in simple past. For example, while I was watching him, he turned and looked at me. This was in the middle and it was shorter. And the long action that was happening was that I was watching the person. Or, for example, while I was having a bath, my father called me. I was having the bath and that action was interrupted by a shorter action in the past that my father called me. Whenever you have while or as, they give the idea that the action is for a period of time. So after them, on the right to them, you use past continuous. How do you form past continuous? With was or were and the verb with ing. I, he, she, it take was. We, you, they take were. Wasn't and weren't are used for the negative and in all the forms affirmative, negative and interrogative we use the ing form after the verb. For example, a question. Was I listening? Yes, I was, or no, I wasn't. So, the idea is that they are used for a period of time in the past and sometimes they are used in combination with past simple for actions that were taking a longer time and were interrupted in the past by a shorter action. The actions which are described only in simple past are actions which are completed in the past. For example, I had a bike, I traveled in 1999. The actions are complete. And the idea is that they are not simultaneous like these ones. Or if I say, for example, I went into my kitchen and then I took some bread to eat. The actions are not simultaneous, are one after the other. If they are not simultaneous, they go in simple past both. Remember the cases of the verbs that are stative verbs like be, have, own, verbs of like and dislike, love, hate, want, or verbs of mental activity like remember, forget, guess. They always go in a simple form, although they can take some time. So, remember also what I told you, after, while, and as always we use the past continuous, and in the other part it's very probable that we use simple past. Here we have some activities to do this week that are matching the rules with the example the book gives you, right? Then I will give you the answers, but you can practice them. To complete some rules of the past continuous, we will do it shorter because we have the Zoom and you had to prepare until Tuesday. These are some sentences to describe what these people were doing at 6:30. For example, at 6:30 yesterday, Rachel and Kate were buying clothes. Joe's dad wasn't making dinner. Here are some questions to practice. Were Rachel and Kate swimming? Yes, they were, or no, they weren't, according to the previous exercise. Or at least, if If not, do the questions, just to practice the questions. And here we have all activities with past continuous to practice, to describe what the people were doing. And here we have the option of past continuous or simple past, which is underlined, and you have to choose the correct answer. So you have 1 week to do it, to ask me the questions, and then I will give you the answers to continue studying. Well, I hope you have no problem with the video and with the topics. So any question you may ask me. Bye.